Thank you, Manager. I'd just like to finally conclude. It should take about 5 minutes. Fellow councillors, I just want to talk about a couple of things this evening. One is about the business of protecting and creating jobs in the city, and the other is about how we do our business in this chamber and in Dublin City Council. And I suppose there's been a lot of protesting over the last year on various issues, but one poster struck a chord with me last week. It announced the right to work. And I don't think there's anyone in this chamber or outside the chamber would find cause to disagree with that sentiment. But I suppose the question is, what are we going to do about it, or what can we do about it? And I would be of the view we have to create a business environment where it's easier for people to create more jobs and to protect those jobs they have already on offer. And we, as a council, have to work harder to offer that type of environment in Dublin. So I have a simple message for you tonight, and it's a message I hope that will win your support. Jobs will be the first theme of mayoralty, it'll be the second, and it'll be the third, just in case you're in any doubt. As Lord Mayor, I cannot actually deliver jobs. However, I am determined that all my actions as Lord Mayor over the course of the year ahead will be fully focused on aiding and abetting job creation. I have some initiatives in train already, and I'd like to share them with you now. On Wednesday at noon in the Mansion House, I'll set out the detail of a partnership I've worked out with our enterprise board, that's the Dublin City Enterprise Board, and also detail a new website, the www.lordmayordublin.ie, that will act, hopefully, as a resource for citizens and visitors alike, and hopefully, in time, for future Lord Mayors. Over the next couple of weeks, I expect to be in a position to announce the outcome of discussions I've engaged with a number of education institutions in the city, Griffith College Dublin, a private sector college, Dublin Institute of Technology, in which Dublin City Council have a very close relationship, and also from the deep north side, up near Dr. Bill, is DCU, or Dublin City University. And within those agreements, there's two, in my book, exciting technology projects, small, simple maybe, and also there's free small business training among the projects. One of the recommendations of the Lord Mayor's Commission on Employment is about dealing with unemployment with an intern programme, and I expect to be in a position soon to advance that particular recommendation in September. I'd like to, at this stage, pay tribute to Councillor Emer Costello for her Commission on Unemployment, and it's a well I intend to draw on over the next 12 months. I would like to thank Emer for her tireless work also in the last 12 months. Dublin City Council has shown itself to be a great facilitator in bringing communities together, and I'd like, as Lord Mayor, to do that with the business communities around the city. And it's probably something that Dublin City Council doesn't get enough credit for. We're in a unique position sometimes as a, shall we call it, a non-profit making institution, that people can buy into us, unlike commercial organisations. So as Lord Mayor, I want to build on that work that the City Council has done. And I want to create a string of active, alive villages in the suburbs. There's over 30 villages in Dublin. And I want to repeat the same in the streets of Dublin, working with the Dublin City Business Association and also the Business Improvement Districts, the BIDS company. I suppose a type of a pet aim for me is there's a street in Dublin, an area in Dublin, that without any planning scheme has transformed itself into a vibrant, bustling community. Parnell Street East, off the Parnell Monument, contains many ethnic restaurants and businesses. And we as a city authority should give recognition to that, to the input that the new communities have made to this unique part of the city. I want to rebrand this area as the Chinatown in Dublin, and I've asked the events team to create an event to allow the city celebrate the vibrancy and success of the area. Parnell said no one should fix the boundary to the march of a nation. Well, I think we should embrace that progressive spirit in the modern district that bears his name. I want to, as the song says, accentuate the positive and hopefully eliminate the negative. Technology has to be a key opportunity for Dublin City Council and Dublin City. While we promote new technology in this council, we should also lead by example and implement new technology in this council. I think Dublin City Council should pursue these opportunities more aggressively. Towards this end, I'm setting up a technology group with industry practitioners to report by the autumn with an action plan on how to deliver significant benefits from the greater use of technology. Businesses are hurting in Dublin and around the country. We should focus in on what we can do. Commercial rates are a big cost to business in the city, and we have to work to reduce the commercial rates we charge. I now want to address the issue of how we do business in this chamber. In my time as a councillor, you wouldn't need a calculator to count the number of times the monthly agenda has been completed. I know that many of you are as frustrated as I am the way City Council meetings are conducted. With your cooperation, I want to make sure that your successful motions will be followed through and actioned. We need to consider ourselves as a board of directors. Plain English is the order of the day. It's my aim to make sure that the council agenda is finished every month and that we pass to our management clear, strong decisions to effect. We should be encouraging, and there is, I see it already, individual councillors researching ideas for this council and for the city, and we should give those councillors the deserved recognition. It should be, really trying to promote best practice within this chamber and among councillors. It's important to remind ourselves that we are public servants and we serve the people. With this in mind, I propose a modest initiative to open the office of the Lord Mayor to the people of Dublin. Each Wednesday from 8 to 10 a.m, I will open the doors of the Mansion House to the public, and I will make myself available to listen to many suggestions and hopefully fewer complaints they may have. My able deputy, Lord Mayor Edie Wynne, will support me in this initiative and in all other aspects of the mayoralty in the year ahead. As the biggest local authority in the country, we have achieved much in this council. I want us to excel in all aspects. My vision would be that, in time, other local authorities will be sending delegations to view best practice and successes in this council and in this city. I look forward to working closely with John Tierney on my right, for those new to the chamber, also Vincent Norton on my left, and the management and the council staff starting tomorrow. To close, I'd like to thank Maeve, Aoife, Emer and Niamh for their patience and support most of the time in putting up with my glorious obsession. It's true what they say, behind every obsessive man there's 4 good women. Sean Loftus, who served on this council and as Lord Mayor, worked with me for the last 10 years in Dublin Baywatch. Sean is currently ill, and we send Sean our best wishes. I'd like to thank all councillors in this chamber, but especially the Fine Gael group, for their loyalty and support, and I'd like to finally thank the Labour group, and especially as the conciliator in the council, Councillor Kevin Humphreys, for their support. Thank you very much and good night.